Leos, what is going on with you in 2022? I'm seeing it broken up a little bit different than I did for everybody else. We've got the whole first 6 months in one chunk. Instead of 3 months and 3 months, it's like a theme going on. The first 6 months of the year seems to be about you gaining strength. It's about you gaining power, you gaining control, you taking back what has been lost, you taking back what is rightfully yours, and you taking more of what you deserve and have earned that you haven't previously claimed for whatever reasons that's happened. It looks like you're them grabbing all that up and letting it fall into place. And so it's almost like the universe is a gentleman. The universe has a way of giving us time, okay, to make big changes and moves, and then allow for things to pan out the way that they need to without slamming us with too much more, so that it can happen in a positive way. And I think if you're wise, you're going to be really paying attention to all of these changes the first 6 months of the year and trying to figure out how you want to use that, acknowledging the changes, not allowing yourself to feel rattled by any of them, coming from a place of faith and love and positivity instead of ego and fear and control. And as this unfolds, it seems like it's rolling out into the 7th, 8th month of the year, possibly even the 9th, where I see an increase in love. I'll get to that in a minute. But it seems almost like you're really branching out into the world. So not that you're going to be in hiding the first 6 months, but it's almost like bread that's baking. It's not ready to come out. It's not ready to be served. It's not ready to be eaten yet, right? And bread is all about prosperity. When we hit that 7th, 8th month, it's almost like mother hen slicing the bread, serving it to the chicks, which is going to represent your children, your community, other people around you. You could be getting out networking more. You could be finding that new opportunities are also coming to you. So we could be looking at more promotions and upgrades within, again, your career, community, and relationships. Then in the 9th month, I'm seeing an increase in love. This to me feels like soulmate connection. This to me feels like there's an actual contract there between you and that person and chords. So you'll be meeting someone. Does it have to be romantic? Not necessarily. Soulmates could be anyone, but for many of you, it does feel that way. And it feels like you're going to be building with this person, because a soulmate contract is about teamwork. It's about working together on different areas in life. So this seems to be supportive emotionally, mentally, financially, and you may be looking at more travel after that. So the 10th month going into the 11th month, and even looking into the upcoming year, you seem to be looking at maybe a second property that you want to buy, or getting closer to the waterfront, or like, I want to move down south, or I want to travel to more tropical places and things like this. And you seem to be putting the money away for it, planning with a matter of fact kind of an attitude. I also see some justice coming in toward the end of the year. So if there had been a legal situation, if someone had done you wrong, if you were waiting on some kind of justice or turnout to work in your favor, there are going to be some truths revealed in that like 11th and 12th month, especially in December, in the middle and toward the end, where this person, the situation will be exposed and you'll be seeing some good karma and justice coming in. Okay, this could be affecting your group of people. So that's positive.
The nodal shift and the eclipses for us, our home area and our career area. So the South Node being in the 4th house, I think this speaks to letting things go on a home front, ending a cycle in the home, or letting go of real estate and property, something tied to property. Or if it's not that, I really feel like this is letting go, releasing generational curses too, because Scorpio has to do with the shadow, and the 4th house is our ancestors. So it's almost like maybe we are purging something that our ancestors did, but we are making headway in that area and getting rid of those curses, paving a new direction. And the North Node being in our 10th house, it really has to do with career advancement, just like Ivy was saying, promotions, things like that. Probably spending a whole lot of time doing work stuff. If you are in a technology, if you're in an area of work or career that has to do with technology, now is a good time to utilize that. You'll probably, even if you don't use technology, you'll probably definitely be using technology. Upcoming, learning new technologies. So real important to stay open to learning new technologies. Venus is retrograde in our 6th house. Venus didn't go retrograde yet until the end of the week, but it carries into 2023. And it's been very interesting in this area of the chart. I feel like we are reevaluating not only our health, but also like how our rituals and our love relationships kind of mix together too. So you'll be reevaluating your relationships, but also kind of like your relationship with your body and your work habits or your day-to-day habits. So very interesting. So Jupiter is moving into Pisces. Jupiter in the 8th house kind of speaks to the wealth that Ivy was talking about and putting money away. Definitely not energy, especially when Neptune meets Jupiter, which, you know, we said happens like in April. So just be careful about like taking a chance with money. I'm seeing more of it like being put away, like you were saying, like investing it is one thing, but you know, like gambling it or like taking a chance on stocks or something is probably not the best use of this. But it does seem to be that prosperity is there. And Mars does go retrograde in the 11th, rethinking how you're acting in groups, or where your power is, how you can take action in groups or on social media to kind of manifest your hopes, wishes, and dreams. You're going to kind of be looking at your power connected to that. I hope it's a good year for us.
It feels great. I'm excited for you guys.
Okay.
Super new beginnings. Funny when you have a year and it's like you look back, you're like, my life does not even look like the same life